What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are back with some more new look rebuilds, and someone in the last new look rebuild that we did asked me to do a Charlotte Hornets video, so today we're going to be doing a new look Charlotte Hornets rebuild. Before we get into today's video, like always, boys, if you could leave this one a like and of course subscribe if you're new around here, always greatly appreciated. The like button helps me grow, and thank you guys so much for that. It helps the channel and helps this video as well. But regardless, we are going to be doing a new look Hornets rebuild, but based off how we're going to do this is we're going to pretend that Miles Bridges just never plays for the Hornets again, because it's way too early to tell to see what's going to happen. So I'm going to just renounce his qualifying offer right now. That way he is not back. So he is now unrestricted and he is free to sign wherever he wants, and I don't care what happens to him. So that is our roster now. Now that Miles Bridges is not back, you have LaMelo Ball still on his rookie contract right now. So does he have another year on this rookie contract? He does. So that's going to be very important. Terry Rozier on a big contract, Gordon Hayward. But as you guys know, the first rule of this series is we don't do anything season number one. We kind of let it ride out. We kind of see what the team's going to do without making much changes. And right now, I'm not very confident in this roster. I like, LaMelo Ball, but outside of that, I think PJ Washington's solid. But I would love to see Rozier eventually moved and Gordon Hayward eventually moved as well, just because I feel like, and I also want to get James Bouknight some minutes this year, so hopefully we can kind of figure that out. But regardless, man, I feel like we need to get another player now that Miles Bridges is gone. We need to get like another all-star guy, all-star caliber young player next to LaMelo. So where are we going to find that? I'm not sure, but we are going to be definitely looking. So if we look at a rotation, and the draft is going to, or how we do this season is going to determine a lot. So we might stop at the trade deadline. It just kind of depends how I feel. But LaMelo Ball, Terry Rozier, Gordon Hayward, PJ Washington. And then they still want to start Mason Plumlee. I've been on record in saying I don't even see the point of this. Just literally just throw Mark Williams out there right away. Like, I don't really want to see Mason Plumlee start. So I'm just going to throw Mark Williams out there immediately, because I don't see any gain out of starting Plumlee. So unless if you just wanted to bring Mark Williams on slow, which I could kind of understand that. But for 2K today, we're just going to throw him right in the mix. And then we got Martin Bledsoe for some reasons on my roster. I mean, he probably just got signed, unintentionally or whatever, or the CPU signed him for me. But I'm going to throw McDaniels in these last few minutes instead, and I'm going to give Bouknight like 21 minutes, and that'll probably be our rotation. So we're going to run it this year like this. We're going to see how things go. If I do stop the trade deadline and decide to make some trades, of course, James Barango is not the head coach in real life anymore, but Steve Clifford's not on this game, so I'm not going to really worry about it too much. I guess if he is gone in the offseason, we'll find someone else, obviously. But they are preferring a perimeter centric, but it looks like it'll be 3.5 balance. So we're going to move this to a balanced system. We're going to simulate this season. We're going to see how this team does. And like I said, we're probably going to stop at the trade deadline, but if we don't, we'll just, figure out what we can do in the offseason to make this team better, because right now this team could use some help. So we are at the trade deadline, and I'm going to try to buy into a direction here. Right now, we're hovering around that play-in tournament spot. And to be honest with you, the Hornets have been the play-in tournament the last 2 years and have gotten blown out in it. So I want to go a different route, and I want to go into just getting young or just getting assets and kind of tanking, to be honest with you. I think that's the best route to go at this point. I don't really see the point of making it to the play-in tournament and then just losing. So we are going to make some trades here, starting off with a Kelly Oubre trade because he's on a 1-year contract. We could just re-sign him in the offseason, but I'm going to go ahead and grab this first-round pick from the Brooklyn Nets. We take on Joe Harris's contract, but it does not matter because, like I said, we're kind of going a rebuild direction here a little bit. So retool, tank kind of thing. That way we can get like another piece around LaMelo. He'll have 1 year left on his rookie contract, so we should take advantage of our flexibility while we can before we have to give him a big contract. So that was the first move. There's going to be a couple more that I want to do here. The next trade we are making is sending Terry Rozier back to Boston. Now, if you look at this trade right now, you'd be like, there's no way in hell the Celtics would do this, and you're probably right. But in this scenario, let's just pretend that Al Horford is not playing like he used to. And I'm not saying that's not going to happen, and they're just looking to get rid of him at this point. And they would welcome Terry Rozier back as another guard over there. So again, this is probably a trade that would never happen, but regardless, we're going to make it here. So boom, just like that, we get Terry Rozier out of here and take on Al Horford's expiring contract. He'll be gone in the offseason. Like I said, we are going a tanking route here, which is why I'm happy with the first two trades. Next would be Gordon Hayward, but at the same time, I think it'd be hard to move here at the trade deadline. So we might just stick with him because his contract will be worth $31 million in expiring contract in the offseason. So maybe with those two draft assets we just collected, we could flip Gordon Hayward for an all-star or something in the offseason. We could try that. So maybe that's the only two trades I want to make here, and I feel pretty good about those two trades I made. So hopefully that makes this a little bit of a worse team, because that's kind of what I was going for. So it's LaMelo, Cody Martin, Gordon Hayward, Al Horford will come here for now, and then I still very much want to start Mark Williams over Mason Plumlee. I don't think Mason Plumlee would get me much on the open market, and then I think I really do want to just go ahead and start PJ Washington as well. So, and then Al Horford will just be here for now and really not do too much. And then Book Knight, I actually low-key just might throw him in the starting 5 over Martin, to be honest with you, which is what we're going to do. So I'm going to throw Martin down here, and then we'll have Book Knight start to mellow this year and see what we have in him. So that's what we're going to do for the rest of the season. That is our trade deadline, and that is the direction we're going in. So Melo Ball is going to get some help this offseason. That I promise. At the end of the season, Melo Ball does make All-NBA first team, which is actually really cool to see. So he is going to average a cool 26 and 9. So like I said, we need to get this man some help. And we do have 2 draft picks this offseason because we did miss the play-in tournament, which I'm so okay with. So 26 from Melo, 14.5 from Washington, 14 from Hayward, and then you had 13 from James Bouknight. So hopefully he can be a rotational piece going forward for this team. Al Horford with 9, not that it really matters. Mark Williams with 7 and 8. And also 2 blocks per game. So we should have our own pick because it is protected, and we should have the Nuggets pick, which is top 14 protected, and it looks like they didn't make the playoffs. So we are in a very good position. So let's go ahead and see if we have those picks. If not, I will get them in the offseason. So we have the Los Angeles Clippers of all teams going on to win a championship. Shout out to the Clippers. Player retirement: Carmelo retires in Minnesota, Chris Paul retires in Phoenix, and Rudy Gay retires in Utah. So draft lottery time. So our pick should be here, but it might go to someone else. I'm not sure. So right now it's on the Spurs, but I'm pretty sure it's top 16 protected. So we should keep it, and then we should have the Nuggets pick as well, which according to ProSportsTransactions.com, I was taking a peek at that because I think the last time I did a Hornets rebuild, I messed it up. So Houston Rockets 14th overall pick. Honestly, I don't think we'll go very high. So wait, whoa. Number 2 overall. Okay. We were projected like 9, weren't we? And we just got the number 2 overall pick. And then, okay, we do have the Nuggets pick, or the Denver Nuggets pick here. So we have 2 and 21. We literally almost won the Wembanyama sweepstakes. Holy moly. The Knicks got it, though. Damn, that's so unfortunate. The Knicks got the number 1 overall pick. They might take Scooter Henderson, though, right? Would they take Wembanyama? Bro, I'm so close to Wembanyama for the Hornets, I can almost taste it, right? Like, that is crazy. That luck was absolutely insane. So I guess since James Marengo really isn't the coach in real life, we can just fire him. And there's really not, obviously, like I said, Steve Clifford out here. So I'm not really sure I'm going to go for. But like Frank Vogel, I'll probably just get blocked if I try to get him. I'll just grab Steven from the Rockets if he decides to sign here. Okay, so it's not Steve Clifford, but I get Steven. But man, we get Steven to be our new head coach. And I cannot believe we just got the 2nd overall pick. I mean, if we get lucky and the Knicks take Scooter Henderson, we could have Wembanyama in our lap. And sometimes that does happen, but will I get that lucky is the question. Or should I try to make a trade with the Knicks to move up? I don't know. I could, but I also could have a really good offseason right now. Honestly, we're in a good position. We really are. All we need to do is draft here and then use Gordon Hayward's expiring as well. And we could have like a really good trade. So let's line this up perfectly. So right now we have number 2 and 21. And then we have all those couple draft picks we collected at the trade deadline. Let's make something happen first with that Gordon Hayward salary. I'm going to try to trade for somebody, bring somebody in with the Melo Ball. We're going to trade for somebody. This is going to be a beautiful offseason. It's going to be one of those offseasons you're like, damn, Charlotte could be something. So let's make that offseason happen right now, trying to make something happen here. So this is another situation where this could literally make no sense, but honestly, just trying to have fun a little bit here in 2K today. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to pry Michael Porter Jr. away from the Denver Nuggets. So basically the contracts literally match up perfectly. So we could have like a really beautiful offseason right now. So Gordon Hayward for Michael Porter Jr. I don't know why the Nuggets would trade Porter unless they were just really concerned about his injuries, just want to get off his contract, and us being Charlotte, we're just desperate right now. So let's offer them the 21st overall pick in this draft. Let's also offer them our unprotected 2025, and then let's say like unprotected 2027. All of this for Michael Porter Jr. in order to snag him away from Denver. They do not agree to that. Fair enough. I will also give you a 2nd round pick. They still don't agree. All right, I don't know if I want to give up 4 picks here, but maybe we give them Joe. That's not going to happen. What about Cody Martin? I feel like Cody Martin would be a really nice addition to that team. So that should get it done. So let's just try this 3 right here. And then, okay, I will be willing to throw in that 2027 unprotected pick, and let's see if they'll accept this. And they still don't agree. Wow. I thought for sure Cody Martin would get it done. 2nd overall pick. They don't agree to that. I am going to get Michael Porter here, and I'm determined. I don't want to throw Mark Williams in a trade. Joe Harris, I mean, he'll be a fine rotational piece if we decide to keep him. But do I throw another extra 1st rounder in here to get Michael Porter? All this for Michael Porter. You know what? I'm trying to have a really good offseason, and we're going to overpay. This is going to be the offer, and they agree. We got it. So we just traded So many picks get Michael Porter, but man, are we about to have ourselves a really good roster. So whether it's Scooter Henderson or Wembanyama, I'm feeling really good right now. Michael Porter and LaMelo Ball is our new duo here in Charlotte. Let's see if the Knicks end up folding the bag and they take Wembanyama. Damn, so close. But that's okay. I am still going to be very, very happy with Scooter Henderson. Welcome to Charlotte, my friend. And just like that, we have LaMelo Ball and Scooter Henderson in the backcourt together. So that should be a ton of fun. We also brought in Michael Porter Jr. And just like that, we have a beautiful offseason. LaMelo Ball, Book Knight, Kai Jones, JT Thor. And we honestly also, we might have cap space here because our money is so open. We literally might have a little bit of cap space. So Washington is a free agent. Let's see how far off yeah, literally we have a max salary slot right now. So we could even have a even more beautiful offseason. So right now, as it sits, LaMelo or Scooter will run the 2. We'll move Scooter Henderson there for now. So LaMelo, Scooter Henderson is going to be your backcourt, which I love. And then Book Knight's going to be your nice backup shooting guard. And you have Michael Porter now at that small forward spot. You have Kai Jones as a backup power forward. I'm liking that. And we could also bring in, obviously, PJ Washington back. So right now, we have our piece. Let's go sign another player. Let's have even more beautiful offseason. So right now, let's see what we want. So we got RJ Barrett here. I don't want another forward. I guess we could snag RJ Barrett from the Knicks and then have like Porter play the 4, but I'm not sure how much I would literally love that. So we have Porzingis. What else? We got Vucevic. We got Christian Wood, Dylan Brooks, TJ Warren, Miles Turner. Miles Turner would be a nice addition, but maybe we could just continue to roll with Mark Williams. Brandon Clark would even be solid. DeAndre Hunter. But right now, man, since I'm trying to have a splash right now, maybe we just go out and get RJ Barrett. I mean, the Knicks have not given him a contract offer. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and throw it at him. We're going to throw him a contract, 4 years, $32 million. I don't know if this is going to happen, but we are going to go ahead and do it anyway. So RJ Barrett, I mean, we've given ourselves so much opportunity to do this. This is what we're going to be doing. And then we might be able to throw another offer if we get RJ Barrett here. So offering it up, and boom, the Knicks decide not to match. We don't even have to renounce PJ Washington. And RJ Barrett is our brand new small forward here in Charlotte. Now, the realism of this video might be out the window a little bit, but I'm still having fun, and I think this is something that probably be fun for you guys. Like, this is not totally out of the realm of possibility, but it's most likely not going to happen. It's not exactly this combination of players, but we are trying to make something happen here in Charlotte, and it's happening all in one offseason. We're taking advantage of LaMelo Ball being on his rookie contract, and we still have Joe Harris's salary right now as well. So we low-key could open up another slot if we wanted to, but I probably won't. I probably won't do anything crazy like that. So we can go get LeBron James, probably. Miles Turner. How far are we off from, like, yeah, we could literally sign Miles Turner right now if we wanted to. But I think I want to roll with Mark Williams and then just sign PJ Washington back to a 4-year deal to bring him off the bench for us. So I'm going to keep Washington, and then McDaniel should be back. And boom, just like that, we have ourselves a beautiful offseason here in Charlotte. Melo Ball, Scooter Book Knight, RJ Barrett, Michael Porter, which we're going to go ahead and run Michael Porter at the 4 now, which might not. Oh, there we go. Boom. Michael Porter at the 4, which defensively may not be ideal, but at the same time, we're okay with that. And then we're going to move him to small forward as well. And boom, just like that, feeling really good. We gave up a lot to get Michael Porter. We got RJ Barrett. And yeah, this is a beautiful offseason. Mark Williams will be our starting center. So we should probably, actually, no. Honestly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move Kai Jones to backup center. Or which one? Kai Jones does not move. So Kai Jones will be the backup center. And then that is going to be our rotation. So I'm feeling really good about this. Let's go straight to player progression now that we've just had this offseason here in Charlotte. PJ Washington, Scooter Henderson goes down. Joe Harris is somebody that's going to be here for now, and his money will open up, or he could trade him at the trade deadline. Whatever works. I mean, we'll just figure it out. But let's go into next season. I mean, the only thing that we could definitely use as an upgrade is definitely the center position. So that might be something we could look at going forward. But for now, I'm feeling good about how we look. Man, Wembanyama would have been nice, though, for sure. But Scooter Henderson is also really cool. So looking at the rotation after that beautiful offseason we just had, you have LaMelo Ball, James Book Knight, RJ Barrett, Michael Porter, Kai Jones starting center, PJ Washington. They want to start Book Knight. I think I want to start Henderson, though, and Joe Harris and Mark Williams. What a beautiful rotation. This is absolutely extraordinary, and I think I am going to go ahead and make it to where Book Knight comes off the bench, because I just think the ceiling with Scooter and LaMelo out there is just so much better. So let me know if you guys enjoy this type of video where, like, I'm not totally out of the realm of possibility, but, like, it's not that realistic either. So if you're not enjoying this, let me know. I'll dial it back a little bit. But if this has been fun for you so far, definitely let me know so I can keep it up. But 7-second system, we're going to run it. let's go and simulate this season. Let's see how this new rotation does here in Charlotte, and we should be a beautiful team now. We just had a beautiful offseason. Let's get it going. At the end of the season, Luka Doncic is your MVP. Wembanyama on the Knicks. Man, we were so close to having you, but Rookie of the Year goes to Wembanyama. Kobe White's your sixth man in Chicago. Defense player goes to Giannis. And then Shaedon Sharpe, most improved in Portland, averaging 16. Very nice. Chris Finch, Coach of the Year, and Nathan Mack is your executive. So, All-NBA first team, you have LaMelo Ball making it again. He's going to get a very big bag in the offseason. So, we made sure to build around this part where we knew LaMelo was going to get extended soon. So, we took advantage while he was on a rookie contract, which is what most teams should do around their star player who's still on their rookie contract. So, he's averaging 26, 10, and 50, 40, 90 club that you love to see. Giannis, Tatum, Embiid. All-NBA second team, you have Steph, Garland, LeBron, Towns, and Jokic. All-NBA third team, all defensive first team, and all defensive second team. So looking at the team, we were the first seed in the Eastern Conference, going from the play-in tournament to finally being a good team, respectable team in the East, and the best team. So we'll take that. 26 from LaMelo Ball, 18 from Michael Porter, 17 from RJ Barrett, 15 from Scooter Henderson, and 15 from James Bouknight. So the scoring was absolutely there. 10 and 7, and then 2 blocks per game from Kai Jones. So Kai Jones might have just became our starting center going forward. Mark Williams 4 and 4, and almost a block off the bench as well. Joe Harris probably won't be a huge part of this team going forward, but hey, maybe we win a championship right now, right here, and it does not matter. So here we go. So in the play tournament, we get the Nets in round 1. So I'm curious to see. They have Cameron Thomas, Kyrie, Kevin Durant, Ben Simmons, Dameron Sharp. So a very good team in Brooklyn still. And they also have Kelly Oubre. So maybe this is Oubre's revenge tour for trading him. But LaMelo drops a triple-double in game 1, and Kai Jones gets 21 and 9. I mean, if Kai Jones could give us that on any given night, we're going to be very tough to beat. Game 2, up 2-0 so far. So far, we've taken out Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving in the first 2. 3-0. So far, so good. 24 and 16, 32 and 10 from LaMelo. And we are going to beat them in 5. Gentlemen sweep style. Let's go. So we beat the Nets in 5 games. RJ drops 20. Michael Porter with 19, 10, and 7. So we've low-key built a super team here in Charlotte organically. Or not. It's not technically organically. Like, we did go ahead and make a trade for Michael Porter. And then we obviously, signed RJ Barrett. But Scooter Henderson, Kai Jones, and everyone else, it's kind of, except for Joe Harris, like, it's kind of organically here. So I'm pretty happy about this. But regardless, LeBron James, Cade Cunningham, Marvin Bagley, Miles Turner is in Detroit, so we could have a tough matchup here. Game 1, we do win, though. Beat them by 19. 25 from James Bouknight off the bench, averaging 17 in the playoffs. 24 and 12 from LaMelo. 20 and 14 from RJ. Game 2, they evened it up. Fair enough. You got LeBron James over there, so, this is going to be a tough series. But we're down 2-1. Not good. We should probably try to even it up for Game 4. We're down 3-1, so it looks like LeBron James and the Pistons might end our early parade here. So can we force a game 7 and be back in this? It's going to be a close one. Maybe come back from a 3-1 deficit. So it looks like we're going to win this one. Yes, we beat them by 10, 35 and 10. I mean, if we could force a game 7 back to Charlotte, we could easily win this series. I mean, that's the obvious statement, but we got to win game 6. That's going to be very, very important. And it looks like we may not do that unless we come back at the end. And we are not going to win this game 6. We are going to lose to the Pistons in 6 games, but that's okay. That's our first year of this team being together. We got the first seed and unfortunately lose to a Pistons team that acquired LeBron James. So if LeBron James is retired now, which he's not, damn, that sucks. I was going to say if LeBron retires, we should be golden, but he might be a free agent because he probably only signed a 1-year deal with them. So draft lottery does not matter. It's out the window. We traded all of our picks in order to make this team. So the Spurs have it now. And then they also have the number 2 overall pick. So the San Antonio Spurs maybe a little too late on wanting Scooter or Wembanyama, which is not my problem. Let's go to draft night now. And I don't think I'll be doing too much this offseason. We're going to need another backup because Joe Harris will be gone. And then we got to extend LaMelo. And we're going to be very expensive very soon, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about the second round picks. Whatever the CPU takes, I'll sign them. And then player options, we have Bouknight, Kai Jones, Mark Williams. See, like all these rookies on their rookie contracts are coming back. And then qualifying offers, LaMelo Ball, of course, is a free agent we are very interested in. And then the other thing is our center position. So we could bring back Joe Harris, but looking at things right now, we have Elton Gibson. So I like my 2 guards, RJ. We have PJ Washington and JT Thor, who's not getting minutes yet. Then Kai Jones. I really like what Kai Jones brought to the table, so I honestly don't think I'm going to replace him. So I really just need a backup small forward or even a backup point guard at this point. So like maybe a Sharif Cooper, somebody I don't sign ever. And I think the Hawks actually waived him in real life. So I'm going to go ahead and give Sharif Cooper a contract offer. And let's see if we can get LaMelo and Sharif Cooper. And then that'll be kind of our new addition to the bench. So just like that, we could also sign a new small forward. So yeah, like Daniel House. Just feed Mikhail Luke. But I'm going to roll with what we got. So we got Sharif Cooper here in Charlotte now to back up LaMelo Ball. We're going to run it again one more year. So we're going to hope player progression just, hopefully helps us out even further. We got 95, 88, 88. Scooter Henderson's up to an 84 or an 83, I should say. And we're ready to run it for year number 3. So year number 2 was a success. Ultimately lost in the playoffs, though. Hopefully, LeBron James went to like a different team. We don't have to deal with Detroit. Let's see if he's still in Detroit. He is not. So that should help us out. He went to Toronto instead. Okay. That could be tough. What did he sign on? A $44 million deal? So they lost Gary Trent. So I guess at least they lost somebody, but they still have Fred VanVleet. So that'll be something to look out for the Toronto Raptors. But starting 5 is looking really good right now. LaMelo, Scooter, RJ, Michael Porter, Kai Jones up to an 80 overall, Washington, Book Knight, Sharif Cooper, and then Mark Williams. So yeah, I'm really loving this rotation right now. 4-star, 7 seconds. Run it another year. Let's see if we can make the playoffs again, but this time win a championship here for the Hornets. So this year, Nikola Jokic wins MVP, Bronny James your Rookie of the Year, Cody Kelly 6th man, Giannis Defensive Player, Springer Most Improved, and Steven Silas Coach of the Year, 58 and 24. I'm pretty sure I say that last name wrong like all the time, but regardless, it does not matter. First in the East again, so this has got to be our year to get it done. So player stats, 21 from LaMelo, 19 from Michael Porter, 18 from RJ, 17 from Scooter, 15, 12.5, and then 10 and 8, and then 2 blocks. So like Kai Jones has just been like, honestly, a breath of fresh air. I did not think he'd be this good for us in the simulation. I'm so super happy that he is. Sharif Cooper with 8 as well off the bench, 8 and 5. But this is our year to win a championship. We got the first seed last year, ultimately got upset in round 2. Now I have to deal with James Harden and Tyrese in round 1. So similar current round against the Pacers. If we lose to the Pacers, I'm literally like just done at this point. Like I feel like a James Harden at that age should not take us out right now. Like this team is ready to win it. So going to a game 7 with the Pacers is not ideal, but it looks like we're going to absolutely blow them out. So that's a good thing at the least. So just unnecessary game 7, but we do win, so I won't complain too much. But now we get Wembanyama and also Bronny James. So I'm not really sure what to expect here for the New York Knicks. They have a deep roster, it looks like. Gary Payton, Pritchard. I mean, a lot of point guards off the bench. So we'll see how that goes for us. Game 1, we're up 1-0. Good start. Game 2, 2-0. There we go. Great start. Let's not let them even it up, though. And, of course, they do. And they win 3 straight. So that probably means I'm going to lose in round 2 once again with this team. So that is fantastic. Let's go to a name rotation and let's do our very best not to lose in round 2 again, because that is not where I want this video to end. So can we please buckle it in and not lose to the New York Knicks? We got off to a great start, then let them win 3 straight. All right, so close game. If we lose here, we're done for, and it's ultimately way too close. But we do force a game 7 back to Charlotte, which is good. So another game 7, 8-man rotation. Here we go. Can we beat the Knicks in game 7 to go to the Eastern Conference Finals? Of course not. 2K is going to allow us to get blown out by the New York Knicks, and that is going to ultimately end the video. So with the ceiling we had, I'm very disappointed that we were not even able to get to the Eastern Conference Finals with this team. Like, Hulk is going to win the championship. The Pistons beat me, and then, I mean, I guess I could keep it rolling. Everyone's under contract, so we could keep it going. Because Book Knight's got another year on his... I mean, I guess we can go, like, another year. Book Knight's going to be re-signed. Washington. Kai Jones going to be need to re-signed. But, yeah, so Book Knight and Kai Jones are the only 2 that need to be re-signed. So, you know what? We'll go one more year. We'll go one more year. The player progression is there. I'm going one more season on this. And if it doesn't succeed in year number 4, then we're just done. We give up. So, I'm going to just go straight to player options. Bring everyone back. And then sign those 2 guys back, and then we're running it back. So that is going to be the plan. They want me to why would I do that? That's stupid. So I'm going to bring all of them back, and then qualifying offers. Got Kai Jones and Book Knight, which of course are 2 guys I absolutely want back in Charlotte. Is there anybody else to worry about? JT Thor never really has done anything for me, so I'm not going to worry about him too much. But if he comes back on his qualifying offer, more than welcome, to come back. So Kai Jones, honestly, has been freaking amazing. So I want to lock him up for as long as possible. So I'm going to give him a 5-year deal. Bring him back to Charlotte, and then Book Knight, same thing. Loki's been absolutely amazing, but I'm so comfortable with this core. Let's just go ahead and sign him. So that is going to be my 2 guys, cheaper, relatively cheap contracts, and we're running it back. Same rotation. Progression hopefully treats us really good. Scooter's up to an 86. Michael Porter 89, and let's keep it moving. So one more season. This is our last chance. If we can't win it this year, then it's just chalked. That's it. That's all there is to it. So it's 4th time a charm here. I guess this is our 3rd time in the playoffs. So we are the 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference. And of course, we get the Pistons in round 1, who upset us a couple years ago. So this is our ultimate revenge story. I'm honestly just going to click simulate current round and roll with the punches. If we lose, we lose. I wanted to roll it back one more time. Maybe we run an 8-man rotation for this entire playoffs, and that would leave Mark Williams out of it, unfortunately. But you know what? That's what it's going to take to win a championship. I will do it. Detroit is looking like this. You have Cade Cunningham. Very good roster in Detroit. But here we go. Somebody current round. And if we lose, we lose. And we end up beating them in 6. Okay. And now we get the Knicks, who beat us in round 2. So once again, gonna click somebody current round. And what happens, happens. And we are going to beat them in 6. So finally, we get to the Eastern Conference Finals. We get the Philadelphia 76ers, who have Kawhi and Embiid. Okay, that's interesting. Similar current round against them. We sweep them, and we are in the NBA Finals for the first time, so I'm glad I went one more year. But now it is the Lakers. Now, Lakers, for some reason, always have a weird, unorthodox roster, and I'm always like, this roster ain't beating me. And then they just beat me. So, once again, somebody current round. What did I say? What did I say? The Lakers always have such a weird roster, and then they just kill me every time. Davis averages 19. And we lose. We lose in 5 in the finals. Wow. That sucks. Very underwhelming ending. Really would have loved a championship to end off this video, but it is what it is. Can't win them all. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Drop a like if you did. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.